This is topic F on page 44, customizing the Word environment. People have different needs and preferences, and this holds true in regard to how people use Word. Fortunately, Word provides a wide variety of configuration options that enable users to optimize it for their personal needs and preferences. The Word Options dialog box contains various commands that help you customize the Word environment to suit your particular needs. To open up the Options dialog box, we go to File, access our Backstage view, and then we click on our Options tab. So this opens up our Word Options dialog box. You can see our different tabs to the left. So each tab has different options associated with it. You can see the screen changes depending on which tab that we select. So I'm not going to go through every single option here. Nobody expects you to memorize what each and every one do, but you should be comfortable with what each category applies to. So our General tab, this is where you would personalize the work environment by setting different color schemes, usernames, and startup options. You can also enable or disable the mini toolbar and also live preview features. So on the different tabs, you'll also have different sections. It's almost similar to how the ribbon is set up, tabs, and then groups, and then you have your single commands. You can look at it that way. All right. So they are split up into different sections. Next is the Display tab. Here you can modify how text content is displayed on screen and when printed. You can opt to show or hide certain page elements such as highlighter and formatting marks. Then you have your Proofing tab. Specify how Word should correct and format text that you type. You can set the auto correction settings and ensure that Word corrects all spelling and grammatical errors. You can also ensure that Word ignores certain words or errors in a document and turn off autocorrect. Next is our Save tab. Specify the customization options for saving documents. Depending on how often you want to save the backup information of your documents, you can specify the frequency at which a document will be auto-saved. You can also change the default location of where documents will be saved. Then we have our Language tab. Here we can modify the Word language preferences. Next is the Ease of Access tab. Configure settings to make Word more accessible, such as enabling audio cues, displaying description of screen tips, and using alt text to provide descriptions of pictures for the visually impaired. Then we have the Advanced tab. Specify options for editing, copying, pasting, displaying, printing, saving, and writing content. It also provides advanced options needed to work with Word. Then we have the Customize Ribbon tab. Here we can customize the ribbon. Using the options on this tab, you can select the additional tabs, groups, and commands that you want to display on the ribbon. So remember in the very beginning I said that the ribbon is completely customizable. You can add different tabs. You can create tabs with commands that you use a lot and you want them all grouped together on one tab. You can do that. And we'll actually have a section in the future where we will be customizing the ribbon, just to get a look at how to do that. And it's a good way, it's a time saver for someone who may only use a few specific commands, but they're kind of scattered around the ribbon on different tabs. You can combine them onto your own customizable tab. All right, and you can also customize the quick access toolbar. Using the options on this tab, you can select the commands that you want to add to the quick access toolbar. You can also opt to position the quick access toolbar below the ribbon. I actually wanted to reset my quick access toolbar, so I'm going to do that while I'm here, because I did have it customized with a few options. Once I click OK out of here, it will reset, but I'm just going to go through the last two tabs. Manage any extensions you are using to enhance Office applications on the Add-ins tab. Extensions are add-ins that introduce new functionality to an application. Many add-ins are installed with Office 2019. And then lastly, we have our Trust Center tab. Secure the system and documents. Using the Advanced Trust Center Settings button on this tab, you can set the security measures that are needed to secure a document. All right. So those are your Word options. Remember, your quick access toolbar is in your top left-hand corner here. It may take you a few seconds to locate some commands on the ribbon. For example, you might have to select a tab and then select a drop-down list, gallery, or dialog box launcher before the options are available. For commands you select frequently, navigating among ribbon tabs can become quite tedious. Some commands provide keyboard shortcuts, but you may prefer to use the mouse or your finger if you have a touchscreen. Fortunately, Word enables you to dock a copy of your frequently used commands in the quick access toolbar. So by default, I have my save command, I have the undo, we have repeat or redo, and if you have a touchscreen, you'll have your touch mouse mode as well. All right, so that should be the default on mostly everyone's, with the exception of the touchscreen. This drop-down arrow has some commonly used commands that might be added to the quick access toolbar. If you're quickly wanting to, let's say, do a spelling and grammar check, if I select that, it's going to automatically add it to my quick access toolbar. So now, instead of going to my review tab, then going to my proofing group and selecting spelling and grammar, I could quickly go up here, click on it, and it's automatically going to run that spell check for me. This drop down these are not the only ones that you can add to your quick access toolbar. I added the spelling and grammar. I could select it again to take it off if I wanted to. Let's say I wanted to add the new comment. If I right click on that command, I have the option to add it to my quick access toolbar. Okay? So just because it's not on the customized quick access toolbar drop-down does not mean that it cannot be added up there. If you have something that you frequently use and you want, again, quick access to it, add it to your quick access toolbar. You can also move the quick access toolbar if you don't like the location of it. I'm used to it being up here, so if it was not in that top left-hand corner, it would definitely throw me off. But you can also show it below the ribbon as well and have it located here if that works better for you. All right, so it's completely up to you. Again, these things are very customizable. If you were to click more commands, it would bring you to the Word options dialog box where you could customize from here as well. So this is a list of popular commands. You could select and add it, click OK, and now you have the find command there. If you right click on any of the commands, you can remove it. All right, so customize that to your liking as you're going through the course. Get used to how to add commands to it, how to remove them. You could have a whole bunch up here if you wanted. I wouldn't say put too many up there because then it can just be confusing as to what's what, and you're still going to have to be hovering over it to make sure that you're selecting the right thing. But you can get a couple, get a few, and add them up there, ones that you use a lot. All right, our next video is going to be activity 1-10, which is on page 47.